Alright, I know due to my absence, I've been incredibly behind on my reviews. Yeah, shocker, behind on my reviews. But yeah, combating both depression and computer problems, it's a war on two fronts. I don't think I could handle on my own. So, anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about the 2 episodes of The Flash that I've missed. Episodes 21 through 20... Yeah, 21 through 22. What did I think of these 2 episodes? Really, I thought they were good, but I just felt like they were kind of falling short, if you know what I mean. I just feel like Barry made some very piss-poor decisions. There were just some very bad decisions on both sides. I just felt like there's just some, bad choices all around. And you could say, oh, well, Dr. Wells isn't there, he's off being Eobard Thawne and wrecking shit. I feel like Barry could be good enough to figure this out on his own. Anyway, so, what did I think? Let's kick off with the first episode, Grodd Lives. First and foremost, Grodd kicks ass. Oh my god, it was so good to finally see Gorilla Grodd in this series. I mean, finally doing stuff in action, and damn does he take it to Barry. And also, let me say this, the CGI on Grodd is really good. I felt like, even though it's obviously CW level, it's a CW budget, I feel like you can get away with it. I feel like you can get away with, I feel like for what it is good. And yeah, mentally and physically, he really F's with Barry. But also, he really screws with Joe as well. But let me just say this about Grodd. I really feel like it kind of undermines Grodd that he feels like a lackey for Eobard Thawne. He really does feel like a lackey for the Reverse Flash. I really do hope in the next season that changes. I really do hope in the next season that we really see Grodd like, Grodd hate all animals, and maybe see Grodd become the Grodd we know, this very articulate, very conniving, very sinister, ape-like character. That's the Grodd I want to see, this very savage, yet he can be sophisticated kind of character. That's the kind of Grodd I want to see in the later seasons. I feel like this is Grodd year 1, and maybe, and I don't want to see him as a lackey anymore. I want to see him as the guy pulling the strings. I want to see him being this monster that can, outthink you and outfight you. So, anyway, let me just say this. I'm so fucking sick of Iris. I'm really just sick of her. God damn. And I don't want to blame the actress. I don't know if it's the writing or the actress, but something has to change. And yeah, the whole thing is that she finally figures out through an electric current, yeah, that's still stupid to me, an electric little jolt, that Barry Allen is finally the Flash. And let me say this is something I've always wanted to talk about with this show. I've never really got around to it, but these past few episodes, this episode and the latest one have really made it clear. You guys need to install some locks. Star Labs needs to invest in getting some locks for, they seriously need to invest in some locks for the building, because seriously, everyone can walk in. Anyone can just waltz right in and come. Yeah, like when Iris just walks in and sees Barry in the Flash costume, or Captain Cold in the latest episode. People just walk in. Seriously, if Captain Cold wanted to, he could have walked right in when Barry wasn't around and killed Caitlin and Cisco. I mean, yeah, he's not allowed to kill anymore, but I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, anyone could just walk, even some druggie trying to get away from the cops could just run right in and kill Cisco and Caitlin. You see? Some locks. That's all I'm asking, some locks. Anyway. But yeah, I know that also, I've talked about this before, that secrets really, Arrow has proven that secrets frickin' suck. They really do suck. But yeah, Iris just throws it in Joe and Barry's face constantly that, oh, you kept this a secret from me. You didn't think you could trust me with this. No, they couldn't, and you gave them a lot of reason not to. So, yeah. I feel also really bad for Eddie. I really feel bad for Eddie, and he's probably going to become either, Cobalt Blue or, you know, the next Reverse Flash. Who knows at this point? But he does do the same thing Tommy did, and I'm going into the latest episode. He does do the same thing Tommy did in season 1 of Arrow, meaning he got out of the love triangle because he was getting out. Although, granted, it's not as late as Tommy did in the series, but on the other hand, he still got out, and I don't know. I feel like he's not going to get killed off, like he's not going to go the way of Tommy, but he's probably going to be around, if maybe around a little less, because obviously and also another thing is that man, Eobard really throws it into him that, god damn, does he throw it into him that he's the most least important Thawne in history. Man, he just really maxes it on in there. All in all, like, this episode the Grodd episode was really good, and Rogue Air was good. There's some really good moments, like with Joe talking with Barry about, you know, the whole particle, them rescuing the other metahumans from the particle accelerator. But yeah, Barry, you're not thinking straight here. I feel like there was just so much crammed into this episode. There really was. There's just so much crammed into this episode that it really felt like it really just felt like it should have been spread out to 2 episodes. I don't know. But yeah, Barry, you weren't thinking straight here. I mean, why? I can't remember why, but why did you even think about trusting Captain Cold? Why did you even consider that? I mean, you could have gone with anybody, and he talked about how I can't find Oliver or Firestorm, but yet at the end of the episode, Oliver, who I don't know where this was this supposed to show after the season finale? Was this supposed to show after? Because Oliver just shows up, and aren't you off being not Al Sahim or whatever? I don't care about Arrow anymore. I really don't, and trust me, I've got some things to say about these last 2 episodes. God damn, do I have some things that, oof, it's going down, guys, and I'm not yelling timber. Ugh. Anyway, we'll cross that shit bridge when we come to it. But anyway, I digress. So, this once again, I just felt like everyone, Barry was being kind of dumb there, and also how Firestorm and Green Arrow just show up to help fight the Reverse Flash. Granted, it was cool. Don't get me wrong. It was really cool of seeing, you know, these 3, Green Arrow, Flash, and Firestorm actually together in like almost like a Justice League team fighting fighting Reverse Flash, and it was a really good fight. I just felt like it was a last-minute thought. I felt like, okay, guys, we really need something good to really drag in the fans. What do we have? That's it? That's the fight? Okay, we'll do that. Oh no, it actually feels more like an afterthought. Like, I almost felt like Captain Cold was going to show up and like, I changed my mind. Fuck you, Reverse Flash. I was also feeling like even Adam was good. Like, when they're all having these really cool intros of just Oliver jumps in, then Firestorm comes down. I was also thinking, is Ray going to show up next? Because I feel like the next one you need is Ray. Or at least Black Canary. I was thinking one more guy was going to show up. Anyway, and also I just felt like, again, Green Arrow, Oliver being there just felt a little confusing because he's just been in Mandapar Bet this whole time. How did Barry get a hold of him in the first place without Ray notifying? I don't know, it just felt like a major plot hole. I feel like it would have been better if he contacted, Laurel. I mean, yeah, Laurel is still inexperienced, but I just felt like that would have made a little more sense. I don't know, I'm just nitpicking at this point. Not a bad episode. It just felt like it just felt good. There were just some moments in there I was like, God, I don't care. But Eddie doing the mature thing is like, you're upset. You don't want to admit it, but you love Barry, and I can't do this. I'm out. So yeah, the final episode, I'm still getting the sense that maybe they'll do Flashpoint. They're building of the whole, Barry trying to save his mom, and season 2 might be Flashpoint. And let me say this: if they do the whole thing over again of Iris forgetting that Barry's the Flash, and she's back in the friend zone again, I'm going to roll my eyes. Don't drag this out. We know Barry and Iris are going to get together. It's kind of just annoying to have all that. Anyway, So yeah, kind of just wanted to do this quick run through. I know I've been really, I've got so much to review, guys. I've got just so much to review, and there's just been so many problems with my life that I just have to keep going. And yeah, so yeah, I just really wanted to throw these two episodes together in one review. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.